CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Xander has his own revenge plan. He wants Thomas to pay for Emma's death, and over the years, Xander has never forgotten Emma's death. He was miserable when he lost the person he loved, but what made him hate him more was that the culprit who caused this was still at large. Thomas is still having a very good life, like nothing ever happened. Xander wanted Thomas to be very punished properly. However, things didn't go as he wanted, because besides Finn, no one believed that Thomas was the murderer. Thomas has performed very well recently, so people trust him a lot. Xander has no more patience, so he will kidnap Thomas and take him to a house he has prepared. If the law can't restore justice for Emma, then Xander himself will force Thomas to suffer the punishment. Xander will torture Thomas, causing Thomas extreme pain. But clearly this pain can't compare to the pain that Xander experienced when losing Emma. Emma died because of Thomas, and it was really unfair for her. Xander wants Thomas to pay even more. Thomas eventually confesses to Xander that he was the one who forced Emma's car to cause her to fall off the cliff. Thomas then hid the story to avoid being investigated by the police. Xander was furious. He didn't want to spare Thomas, and why can Thomas live comfortably after making such a serious mistake? As for Emma's death, she should still be alive if Thomas hadn't cruelly forced her into death. Xander plans to kill Thomas, only Thomas's death can make up for Emma's departure. But Thomas's disappearance has made everyone suspicious. Thomas also doesn't have too many enemies, and the person who recently had a grudge against Thomas can only be Xander. Finn realizes that Xander was the one who took Thomas away, and that Thomas is in danger. Even if Thomas was wrong, Finn didn't want Xander to make a mistake. If something happened to Thomas, it was Xander who caused it, who'll become a criminal and will probably go to jail. Finn really don't want things to get complicated, and Finn and the police will find the house where Thomas is being held. It didn't take long for them to get there and rescue Thomas, but now, Thomas could still be in danger because Xander's restraining him. The police try to convince Xander to surrender and not do anything foolish. Even if Xander killed Thomas, would things be better? He'll be charged with murder and pay the price for it. This is nothing more than self-destruction. But Xander lost control and he was very angry when he heard Thomas admit from his own mouth that he had harmed Emma. Would he kill Thomas?